aware of your daily caffeine intake? How many of you know that there is a limit? So I conclude that no one really knows what that limit is then. Well, the suggested limit is 100 to 300 milligrams of caffeine per day. This might not apply to everyone, but doctors have made it known that it differs with the individual by height, weight, age, or just how sensitive you are to the substance. But I'm sure we can agree that no one really knows the limit until their bodies experience symptoms of just taking too much caffeine. But by then, it is too late. Therefore, today my aim is to persuade you why you should monitor your daily caffeine intake, because caffeine is a drug that leads to addiction and ultimately overdose. Firstly, we're going to know what is caffeine, then find our way to caffeine addiction and caffeine overdose. What is caffeine? Caffeine is a drug, and it is defined as a drug simply because it stimulates your central nervous system by increasing your alertness. This alertness is just temporarily, but it gives one the energy boost and elevates their mood. The drug reaches its peak in 1 hour and lasts for 6 hours. For this reason, study shows that 4 to 5 college students, as ourselves, ingest 200 milligrams of caffeine per day. This is just enough to make one feel irritable or anxious. This is from www.hosting.www.edu. Caffeine is found in soda, coffee, chocolate substances, pain relievers, and over-the-counter medication. In this table, we can see just how much caffeine is found in some of our popular drinks, for mine being Mountain Dew. When we ingest caffeine, the drug begins its effect by initiating uncontrolled neurons to be fired in the brain. This excess neuron activity triggers your pituitary gland to secrete a hormone that tells your adrenal gland to produce more adrenaline. Adrenaline is what gives us that rush, that flight or fright stage in our day. And we feel the burning of this high, plainly in fatigue, headache, irritability, or confusion. Decided by www.naturalnews.com. When we experience these feelings of fatigue and whatnot, our next move is just simply ingest more caffeine, which leads me to another point of how this taking in more caffeine can lead to one's addiction to the substance. Some studies show that caffeine causes physical dependence or addiction, because as we ingest caffeine every day, our bodies develop tolerance for it. And we get used to this feeling and realize that we can't reach this feeling unless there's more caffeine that's being taken in. This is also proven when one plainly feels withdrawal symptoms when not ingesting caffeine. Withdrawal symptoms can include severe headaches, muscle aches, temporary feelings of depression, and once again, irritability. This side from www.fda.gov. Now, when experiencing these symptoms, one would plainly just give and take more caffeine because this cycle is hard to break. Now, I know you might be thinking, oh, I don't ingest just enough caffeine to make me addicted, but chances are you're ready to. I did mention that 100 to 300 milligrams of caffeine is safe. Experts say that consuming is in as much a little of 100 milligrams is just enough to make you feel addicted or develop physical dependence on the substance. This is cited from www.kidshealth.org. The problem is we're just not aware of how much caffeine we're ingesting when taking whatever drink or food we're eating, which leads me to my last final point of caffeine overdose. Caffeine is toxic in excessive amounts. An overdose will can kill you. It can occur only when we're ingesting too much caffeine, but plainly by the easy availability of caffeine in unregulated drinks and being unaware of how much caffeine is in it, the emergency rooms are seeing an increase in visits due to patients by caffeine toxicity. The FDA even knows of a young man who's 90 years old, and he died by ingesting a caffeine tablet because he wanted to stay awake. No, I know most of us, probably almost doesn't take any caffeine tablets. Be aware that this caffeine tablet contains the same amount of caffeine that we found in 1 to 3 500 cups of coffee, which I know I am guilty of taking in sometimes. You be judge of your intake. Symptoms of overdose include nausea, vomiting, insomnia, anxiety, restlessness, headaches, and even seizures. So in conclusion, caffeine is a drug. I need to repeat these facts. Caffeine is a drug that leads to addiction. I know those, if not monitored carefully. But now that I've informed you of the effects of ingesting too much caffeine, say no to caffeine, sometimes at least.